There is a massive Bitcoin signal flashing, and you are not going to want to miss out on the opportunity to see your Bitcoin rise to beyond 250, $300,000. And now is the time to make sure that you are well positioned to take yourself on that journey. Welcome back to the Crypto Bliss Show. I'm Kiara DeCass. Thank you for being here with me today, you blessed, beautiful, benevolent Cryptopians. I am so happy to be here with you guys. I've been pumping out some content. I don't know why you guys are not watching this Ordinals video. If you guys are not watching this Ordinals video, you guys are missing out on something very, very fundamentally important about all the stories. Now, guys, just remember, when I post your altcoins, those are stories about altcoins that I'm generating over time, right? Then as they grow, etc., and as the crypto space expands. The same thing applies here to the Bitcoins. Every Bitcoin video and every live content that I do is the next step to my story and the unfolding and ever unfolding story of Bitcoin and its benevolent growth. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, because you guys do not want to miss out on one single video here. Watch this one right to the very end, because there is crazy content lined up for you here. Once again, as usual, guys, I've been enjoying all of you, so thank you for being here with me on the channel. Now, today, the Morales money bubbles are sitting at a little bit in the red after yesterday's pump. That was to be expected, and we can have a look at that a little bit later on the Bybit charts. Hopefully, I'll be able to share a little bit of that with you today. So we'll have a look at one or two, but look at Ordinals, guys. Ordinals continues to pump, and if you watch my video from yesterday, Ordinals is going to continue to pump. So make sure not to miss out on that one. Okay. That is very, very powerful. That's still got a lot, like a 20 to 50x, no problem in that coin. Now, guys, a lot is in the red today, but there is not much blood on the streets today. We are still in a healthy above the $1.8 trillion market cap, as sitting at 1,820. You can see we kind of just broke out of this high zone here, and we are now making a little bit of a higher high. The trading volume is about $95 billion at the moment. Some coins are pumping 176% and 121% and continuation of 18%. So we have Bitcoin down 1.4% today. Ethereum is down 2.5%. BNB down 0.4%. Solana down 5.8%. XRP down 0.3%. Cardano down 3.2%. Avalanche down 5.3%. And Dodge down 2.8. So the fear and greed index is back up again to the 70 level after yesterday's 71. So it obviously moved the needle a little bit over that time. Now, guys, here's some crazy news, because I'm going to jump straight into this, because I want to get straight to some of the charting with you guys again, because you know that I'm a chartist and I like looking at the charts and telling you what's going on. Now, this is from the bearish case. If you guys have been watching my channel, and if you guys are subscribed to my channel, you guys will see that in these videos, I do talk about the potential pullback that Bitcoin may make, okay, potentially even back down to this level, okay, is another level, okay, and maybe I'll even put in another arrow there so that we could just say that if we were to do that, that is what could potentially unfold on that chart. So, yeah, guys, do not miss out on that, because we are going to see some crazy stuff happen out there. All right, so on the bearish side of things, crypto quant, as we all know, is often a little bit bearish, and for very good reasons, okay? Short-term holders, as I will show you in this article, is what he's predicting, and that's what I said to you too, that if we do go, but I have the other side of the case, which is actually a lot stronger than the bearish side of the case. So, you guys will let me know down in the comments what you guys think is going to happen to Bitcoin over the next kind of ETF launch to halving kind of period. Let me know what you guys think, because beyond the halving, guys, Bitcoin ain't stopping. It's a train. It's going to be pumping like crazy. Okay. CryptoQuant unveils huge downside target for the Bitcoin BTC following the sell the news event. This is a little bit excessive and extreme. Like, yeah, 30% is normal, a normal pullback. If you guys were watching my videos, you guys would see that a 30% pullback is actually quite a reasonable pullback for Bitcoin on its way up in bullish parts of the cycles. So market analysts are assigning 90% odds of ETF approval in the USA by January 8th to 10th, which is Monday to Wednesday next week. And we argue that ETF approval could be a seldom news event as Bitcoin market participants are sitting on high unrealized profits. Now, in the scenario that Bitcoin price may decline as low as 32, the short-term holder is the realized price. Now, is an on-chain metric that tracks the average price acquisition of the Bitcoin that have not moved for less than 155 days. A pullback towards the STH around 32 would wipe out most of the gains made by investors who bought BTC in the last 5 months or so. At time of writing, this Bitcoin is trading about 44,950, up about 2%. Now, Bitcoin is, that article was from yesterday. So you can see here another thing. Should we be preparing to get bearish? Because often when Jim Cramer says Bitcoin is bullish, we should go bearish, and when Bitcoin is bearish, we should go bullish. So those are things that are quite concerning at the moment. So I'm just giving you guys the other side of it, and you must be able to realize that there are multiple sides to it, right? So it says BTC is here to stay after a remarkable comeback. This thing is, you can't kill Bitcoin. And the late billionaire investor Charlie Munger, who was so brilliant on so many things, was blind to this. Oh, wow, that's quite a bit of a thing. Now that Bitcoin has spent the last couple of weeks bouncing off its lows, the whole crypto industrial complex is back in full gear, trying to entice people back in. I think that would be a huge mistake for you. Oh, well, okay. Who knows what he's trying to say? Whatever he's trying to say, but we all know how to kind of respond to levels in the market, not always necessarily the noise. So Plan B says that we will hit about $100,000 in 2024 as Bitcoin BTC starts the year off with fresh, beautiful rallies. So one of his predictions is that we will hit 100K in 2024. And as you guys can see here, my forward guidance for 2024 has not changed from October 6, 2022, when Bitcoin was 20K, see below, rise into April 2024 halving around S2F model value is 55K, range is 30K to 100K, pump after halving, we will hit 100K in 2024, S2F target value is 532K average, ranging 250K to $1 million, guys. That is epic. So the old S2F model, okay, and the new S2F model. So the old S2F model is the gray line. The new S2F model is the white dotted line. And as you can see, there is a potential path because BTC USD is kind of following that way up. So are we going to see $1 million in the cycle? I mean, that's crazy, guys. That's huge. So Bitcoin, I mean, if Bitcoin was $1 million and you couldn't buy, and you needed to buy one Bitcoin today, you guys would be quoted $955,000 in profit when Bitcoin hit that. So if you bought one Bitcoin, guys, you need to just know that this is a very serious issue here right now. So Bitcoin up from 156% from 16.5 to in 22, ready for ETFs in halving in 2024. Look at how the stock to flow model, okay, the blue eventually starts to go red, and then only when it starts to go into the yellow does it do anything. So it looks as though we're about to start kind of creeping up there, guys. Look at how high this is. I mean, this is $1 million, guys. That's just under $1 million. That's about $750,000 per Bitcoin. And even on top of this, not only is Tether growing, but a wallet thought to be owned by Tether gains 1.33 billion in Bitcoin profits, now the 10th largest Bitcoin address. So guys, I don't know about you, but this is very serious. And if you're not paying attention to the market right now, I can't help you, because this is according to British Hodl. Shout out to you, British Hodl. This is the perfect time to sell some MicroStrategy stock or MSTR at 35 to 40% premium to Bitcoin and buy some Bitcoin. Everyone hated me when I did the last video last week, but looks like Saylor is raising some liquidity for something. Wonder what he'll be converting it into. $1,000 net worths versus $1 billion net worths. And I do agree here with him. Saylor will sell 315,000 MicroStrategy shares worth 216 million, according to the SEC filing. Okay. Now, why would they be wanting to do that? Well, his strategy is Bitcoin. So he's going to continue to leverage his increase into Bitcoin, especially because the ETF is about to be launched. So according to British HODL, if you go and check out his page, guys, British HODL is actually really lacquer. I do enjoy British HODL as well. Go check him out. And I do watch him every now and then. And if you go and check out his latest video as well, you can see there that the price of on day one of the ETF launch could actually be $70,000. Boom, straight to the ceiling of the previous all-time high in our Bitcoin chart. Boom, $70,000 right there, right, guys? So it would be very interesting to analyze what you guys think could happen as well. But like I said, at the worst case, that would be the level that we would come down to. So, guys, there's a bit of play here right now, but I do believe that we will get up to the 55K level first, bounce down to that sell-off out here, which is okay. Let us have a bit of a pullback. It's going to be necessary, guys. Absolutely necessary. Now, if you go and look at Gabor Gerbach's, in my view, people tend to overestimate the initial impact of US Bitcoin ETFs. I think maybe a few 100 million flows, mostly recycled money, long term. People tend to underestimate the impact of spot Bitcoin ETFs in if history is any guide, gold is worth studying the parallel. So the approval of the US spot ETF may create trillions in value. On November 18th, 2004, the SPDR State Street Gold ETF was introduced. And that's where it was launched. And then from that point, gold literally went up. And of course, it has to have pullbacks on the way up, guys. I mean, it's not going to shoot up like a straight line. Come on. People buy and sell. That's what happens in the market. But that literally shot gold right up to its all-time high at the kind of 1900 level, more or less. So as you can see here, this was very, very interesting to see how the transition of gold, as soon as the ETF was launched, build it and they will come more than a field of dreams. So I do agree that we are about to see some very epic stuff. And on top of it, guys, if you don't see this, according to Dan McCardle or Robustus, this is Bitcoin and traditional assets return on interest versus USD. So check out this. Actually, gold is amazing. So gold is amazing, and it has returned every single year. Okay, although I don't think it's returned this crazy. Bitcoin has had one very bad negative year, or to minus 10%, and the rest of it has literally been in the 5-digit, 6-digit, 7-digit, 8-digit, 9-digit, 12-digit returns. Okay, and the S&P 500, okay, has had pretty decent triple gain returns, triple digit returns over here, as you guys can see. So gold has never gone above the double digits, and the highest return on gold is 95%. And yeah, guys, so there's a lot to think about it when Bitcoin does this, and we're only in year 14 of Bitcoin, let alone what's going to happen in the next bunch of sessions. This is going to be, this percentage is going to be trillions and trillions and multi-trillions. And if you still don't believe me, this is according to Chainlink God. Shout out to you. Every asset manager launching a spot BTC ETF this month, from Blackrock to Fidelity, is inherently long Bitcoin. Yes, they don't technically have any directional exposure, but all else equal, a 10x in the price of Bitcoin is a 10x in yearly management fees. Therefore, as Kang notes, becoming the dominant ETF player early is paramount to passively harvesting billions in fees for decades to come, all of which involves massive ad spend shilling BTC at every public appearance and advising all their clientele this year to get exposure to the BTC via their ETF. You've heard of the curve wars. You ain't seen nothing yet, my friend. Okay. Bitcoin at 45K still feels mispriced for 2024 ETF inflows and halving excitement. Guys, just think about this. Okay. This is epic. So it doesn't mean that these guys are in long derivatives positions like we have on the Bible charts and on my Bitflex links. Hit them down in the pinned in the comments below for you guys. You can get up to $30,000 bonuses there by clicking on those links. You do not want to miss out on this opportunity, guys, because we are literally about to bring you some serious alpha. If you guys think that all of these are going to compete with one another, they will compete with one another, because as you can see, this will equal a 10x in the price of Bitcoin is a 10x in yearly management fees. Imagine compounding 10x in yearly management fees with the fastest growing asset in the world. You want to become the dominant player, guys? Look at this right here, right now. Things are about to happen. And honestly, guys, we are going to see an absolute explosion into the space. Okay, so this is why I have been saying to you that, we could pump up to this 55K resistance. Guys, who knows? We could even pump up all the way up to the top here, and get that clap at the resistance over there before we come down anywhere. And just, have a look at that. That is a resistance level that you do need to consider. So let's put a horizontal ray line there. Okay. All right. So that's the level that you guys can see that we would have that resistance, about 65K, which is not bad considering. Now, if you have a look at this, I did show you guys why these are the buy signals currently at the moment, and that's the weekly, and that's the weekly at the moment. And we've got more strength coming in here at the moment, as you guys can see on the volume profile over here on the weekly. It's increasing nicely, and especially on the altcoins. Look at the altcoins, guys. The altcoins are pumping, not in terms of the candle, but in terms of volume. We're pumping, which means that the selling pressure is dying down for altcoins. It means that altcoins are coming into a crazy good part of the cycle and the season. Now let's go and have a look at the trades, but before I do that, make sure you guys are signed up using my Bybit link down below and my Bitflex link down below, so that you guys can get into some awesome trades with me and trade and make some good cash. So I'm going to go through one or two charts with you, mostly just the Bitcoin chart. And you guys can see here what I did for us yesterday is that I actually I made a little bit of a sectional pattern here for us, and I did it based on the 4-hourly time frame. So you guys can see there, that's what that looks like. And currently we are busy finding some support after the strong breakout. So we're finding some support here. Now, guys, generally what we look for is the next sign of a breakout. So, we, oops, we could trend down kind of from here at the moment. We could trend down to that kind of level. Let's get that a little bit more accurate. Okay, we could trend down here at the moment and retrace into the top end or the bottom end of this purple box, which would be about 44,000, yeah, $44,151. Before we continue the pattern to break out. But I'm going to extend this box because that is now officially become our support line. So as soon as we do break out of this level, the likelihood of us, as you guys can see, would now be a breakout target of that, which would basically take us now, if we broke out there on the support level, that would take us up to the 49,500 level, which is what I've been talking to you guys about. So I'm going to keep these charts clean. I'd like to go and look at the Ethereum charts quickly, and then I didn't get into my Cardano, but let me know. Yeah, I'm going to just have a look at the Ethereum trade very quickly with you guys, and then just see how Ethereum kind of plays out here for us. So let's let the Ethereum quickly load. And yeah, so basically, I think, Ethereum, it's not doing extremely well, but it is doing well, if I could say that. Now, you can see there that Ethereum is now in a trading range, and there is a potential for this to bring us back down, kind of down towards the bottom end. But at the moment, you can see that there is quite a nice level in kind of medium level of support around this level over here, right there. So I'm going to make that line white for you guys so that you guys can see that nicely. Okay, that's the level of support. Now you can see we've got an intermediate level of support. If we do end up breaking out of this, it is going to give us also a very similar target, to what we expected at about 2,550 to 2,600. So there's the level over there, as you guys can see. So we'll keep that chart clean. I just wanted to let you guys know that I think we're about to head on to the next level of breakout. And, to be very honest with you, that will make me move my stop loss. Let's move my stop loss to just kind of that 2,000 level there for now. I'm going to just kind of plonk it right there for now so that we grab some profits at the very least. But guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to share another video with you a little bit later on about getting into or adding to your positions, because this is a perfect position to add into your Ethereum trade. That's why I'm in profit, because I bought some there, bought some there, bought some there. I should have bought more there, and I should have bought more there, but I didn't. So now is a decent enough time to buy. It'll bring my buy entry level probably a little bit more up, which is okay, because now that's starting to kind of build the position and add value to my profits. So if you guys want to make money like me on the channel, and yeah, guys, as you guys can see, all my profits, all my trades are still in profits. They're still pumping. Not one of them is in the red at the moment. So, guys, hope you've been enjoying it. Love you all. Take care. Have a wonderful, blessed, beautiful day. Much love, and we'll see you on the next one.